to our first episode of Light Innerman Channel Relationship Discuss. So here is your host for today, Mary Fabian, and today I'll be introducing our first guest in this episode of Light Innerman Relationship Discuss. So here with us is Mr. Victor and Miss Ella with us here. I'm super excited because these couples, they mean a lot to me. They are special people. So we're going straight up. So guys, you guys didn't say hi to them. You say hi. So I'll be asking us our first question for this. So just feel free to answer because I am interested in this question. I know there's so many people out there are so pop out to hear what you guys want to say. So I'll be starting with the man, or should we start from the lady? Ladies first? No. Here, the man is the head of the family. So we're going to start from the man first. So, Mr. Victor, at what point, you actually for a while, you've seen so many ladies, or you guys have been friends for a couple of years or months, I don't know, based on these questions as we go on. So at what point did you know that this beautiful lady is actually the one?
All right, thank you very much. I was a friend to the family for some time, and we've known each other for a couple of months. I think a year and some months thereabout. Okay. But I got the confirmation sometime in 2019. I think around August thereabouts. And it was at a wedding. I went there, and when she came to say hi during the wedding, I had this leading in me that it's actually the person, and to confirm it, after that event, I came back home, and we've been talking on phone, talking normally, but I chatted her up and asked certain questions, and from the response, it was fine.
Wow, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, guys. That's so beautiful. So, Miss Ella, so can you please tell us at what point did you know that this beautiful man here was actually the one?
Like you said, we've known for a while, and even before the whole relationship and stuff started, he was a close family friend. So, at that point, we were friends, but it was still the same day we got to meet at the wedding, and we spoke afterwards that it was strong, and it just as if we got a stand that day.
Wow. That's a very beautiful one for me. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. That's so discerning. That's what we call discernment, actually. Yeah. It's really a beautiful take for me. When it comes to relationships, so many people will tell you, okay, well, I prayed and all of that, but your answer was so direct, and I really love that about you guys. So, to our second question, how long? So, when you finally knew that this lady was actually the one, so how long did it take you to approach? Like, you're a family friend actually. Family friend going to the house and you guys do talk and all that, but how long did it take you before you actually opened come up as a man? I'm going to tell her I love her. So how long did it take you?
It was a few months after then.
Okay, a few months after you guys met?
Yeah, a few months after then, we became more closer. And after the wedding event, we became more closer, not as the normal, regular hello, hi, when you go around the house and all the stuff. We became closer, and then a few months after then, I think towards the end of that same year.
Wow, that's beautiful. You hear so many young people telling you. Just so funny, so many young people nowadays will tell you, it took me a while, you're seeing a girl, it's to tell her I love you, I like you. Even if the girl, we ladies now, shakara is too much, even if she will do you anyhow, but some guys will just want to take a while, let me watch, let me see. But that's so nice. So back to Miss Ella. So Ma, please can you tell us how long did it take you to respond? Some people will tell you, let me think about it, let me pray about it, and 2 years, 3 years, they are still thinking and praying about it and wasting the young man's time. So can you please tell us?
It didn't actually take long because I didn't see the need to be going around when we didn't know what we wanted.
Yeah.
So, like I said, towards the end of the year, we made up our mind that we're settled for a relationship. Yes. And we stated that from the beginning, the relationship was towards marriage.
Okay. That's a very interesting one. I'm so encouraged by this. I need you guys to know that we are not just asking you people these questions because we just want to know this or we just want to keep the details. We're asking you because this is a platform for every other young person out there to get encouraged. A lot of people are in a relationship and the relation has been for 4 years, 5 years, and nothing has been going right because these guys don't know what they really want. So you guys are here, you guys are a channel, so many young people out there are looking at, oh, what happened that no, they won't marry, those kind of things. But these questions we're asking is going to help a lot of things in so many people's mind. Those guys that feel they have to take forever before they have to put the ring in that finger, they will be encouraged to do better. So thank you so much. So I'm going to go to the next question. And that question is to talk about your past. Every relationship you see out there, you learn from one relationship and then maybe there's a breakup or something happened and then God now brought you out of that relationship or something and then you find someone else and then you've learned from the past relationship and you wouldn't want that same thing to happen in the next relationship. So now I'm going to be asking us about our past, your past. So have you gone through a breakup or a heartbreak before? We're going to start from Miss Ella. I'm calling you Mrs. Oh God, Miss Ella.
I don't really say I went through any heartbreak. I can't say I went through any heartbreak.
Okay, but you had a breakup.
Yeah, I had a breakup. I felt the relationship wasn't good enough for me because the person was like a hot-tempered kind of person and he always wanted things to go his way. And it doesn't work like that in relationships. So, and marriage is a lifelong thing. So if you actually get to miss it, that can frustrate every other area of your life.
Yeah, that's true.
So at some point in the relationship, I had to look ahead and see if I can bear some of the things I was encountering with him at that point. So I saw it wasn't going to work for me. So I have to let go.
For those of us that are not clear about what a breakup or a heartbreak means, so a heartbreak, maybe there's a proposed person you're in a relationship with, looking towards getting married, and then the person just out of the blue just tell you, okay, well, I don't want to go on with this anymore, without giving you a heads up. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like, without giving you a heads up, just wake up one morning and then call you, I'm not doing it. Some of us will receive a text message in the morning like, I'm not doing it again, like, I want to move on with my life. So that is a heartbreak. Like, you weren't expecting this from this person. When you put your totality, you put everything into that relationship, and at the end of the day, the person wakes up one morning and tell you that they are no longer interested in that relationship. And when we talk about a breakup, you guys discover that this thing is not working. It's not working out fine. Maybe for one reason or the other, and both of you decide to go your separate ways. Sometimes it might come from the lady, sometimes it might come from the man. You feel, okay, well, this relationship, you guys keep on having one problem or the other every time, and then you decide, okay, fine, I can't go on with this because it's going to be a big challenge for us when we get married. So you talk to your partner, or talk to your, not your spouse, your partner, talk to your partner, tell the person, okay, I can't cope with this when we get married, so it's better for me to just move on. So that's a breakup, a clear breakup for us. So Mr. Victor, can you tell us about your past relationship? If you had a breakup, a heartbreak, what happened, how did you handle it? Or should we go just one? Let me ask you one after the other.
Why do you have interest in my past?
I don't have interest in your past. Your audience wants to know what happened that, okay, fine, you must have been in a relationship before you met this beautiful lady,
Sure.
So was it that you just told the lady you're not doing it? Something might have happened for you to leave that relationship and you're here. Okay, so many people are interested in Ella out there, you get. So why would this guy just come out? This guy that is not even fine. Just come out. Yes. They just come out. I want to carry this fine, beautiful damsel, hard working. An entrepreneur. You want to carry and go. Who are you? So please tell us about your past. Have you had any breakups before? Heartbreak before? Yes or no? If the yes, what happened? How were you able to handle it? Okay, let's start from the what happened before we go how you.
Alright, thank you. For me, I had the both. But if we start the discussion today, I think we might sleep here discussing it. So maybe I'll just pick some points.
Yeah.
Let me start from the breakup. The breakup. That was what happened first. I think the breakup, sometime after school, I had my father was my first relationship, and my first relationship, which was wonderful. But then, new in a relationship, growing up in a relationship, trying to gather experience in a relationship, I met someone who already had an experience in a relationship, and we are moving fine. But I get to discover along the line that she was a kind of playing smart in relationships, and I didn't understand, and I was so much attached to her that I already knew that there are crises, there's a problem, there is need for separation, there is need for breakup, but how to pull out was difficult because we were so close and I was attached and all that. We're in a relationship, but she was into another relationship. Well, I didn't get to know, and then when I get to know, ladies like you guys always do sometimes play smart, keep denying it and all that. But until when it became so clear, and I knew, and she knew I knew. So I took that step, just call her that, okay, we should put a stop to this relationship. Reason because you are in a relationship. And as at that point, she was willing to let go that one. But I said, it will not be wise for me to continue because as at that point, I've lost trust.
Yeah.
And there will be no trust again, even if we decide to just part the relationship and move on. She felt bad, and then I walked away, and she kept coming, talking, let's come back, we rented and all that. But it never worked. So immediately after then, I now walk into another lady.
Was it really immediately?
Yeah, I think that lady helped me to be able to break up with her, because even when I knew I was finally not breaking up, I was having difficulty in just telling her to go. Because I was looking at if I leave this one, that stress of going through to go and look for another lady, there's a whole stress sometimes you ladies put guys into. So I was trying to avoid that stress again.
Okay. So
while I was working on breakup here, I had an opportunity and I found somebody, a lady, saw her for the first time at the entrance of Sokoto Central Market, and immediately I saw her, it caught my attention. Yeah, it caught my attention. So I tried to follow up on her, and then later on became friends. So while we were friends, nothing attached, I was able to pull out from that one. So I pulled out from that one successfully, and we are friends with this one, and then the friendship continued like that. Few months or so, it grew from being friends to become a relationship, and then we started from that point looking up to we getting married. Yes, we look up to getting married, and she accepted to that. But we tried, let's give us ourselves some time to let's get to know ourselves better before we conclude on that. And then she needed to go to school. She secured admission, entered school and all that, started school, and everything was going well. Initially there was issues from the parent because of travel barrier and all that, but along the line the issue was settled, the parent accepted and all that, and then we moved on. So after some time I began to feel some strange things. The relationship was not the way it was going again. I tried to find out, say all is well, tried to find out it's normal. Then one day she just hit it back. Let's put a stop to this relationship now. Just like that.
Was it a call or a text or what?
I can't remember. Was it a call or a text again? But I know. Okay, it was a text. And I went to the house, and the text was confirmed by word of mouth. And I left the house heartbroken, with tears in my eyes, and then I went home. And that night was so long. The day couldn't break very fast on that day. So That was the first episode of the breakup, because we had breakup in that particular relationship, like it was several times.
Wow.
So when she said we should just give ourselves a break, and we had a break, and then with the hope of coming back. And then I was on my own, she was on her own. I was going through my pains, and she was having a nice time. And then
that's so funny.
after some time, towards Christmas, I think it happened in the middle of the year. Okay, it happened before my birthday then, and then I was hoping, okay, could my birthday present be her coming back? Let her just use the opportunity as, okay, a birthday present I would like to get from you, just okay, we are coming back. But I so much like her. So it didn't work. Then towards the end of that same year, she called me. I was in their house and called me today. I went to there. I said I should forgive her. She has actually thought I should come back.
I think you got your present.
And we came. No, it was after my birthday. It was end of the year. My birthday was in April that year and end of the year. So I was super excited. Wow. We came back again and then we started the relationship again. Looking up to, okay, I now asked her, okay, when do you think we could thinking of getting married? And then as at then she was in remedial then, and then she was, okay, let's look at when she gets to 300 level. And that's when she would like to get married. I said, no problem, I can wait. It's not a problem. I'm not in a hurry. So we went that way, we started again, and then 1 year after that, another heartbreak came in again. And this one was okay. I started seeing how strange movement with a guy like that. Try to find out, when you try to dig into ladies' secret like that, all you get is pains. So I tried all that, and then she now called me. One time I observed that one lady knew that you've known something about them, they quickly break up.
Really? Yeah.
Yes. So when
I don't think that's true.
It's very true because I have true experience.
Wow. So
when she noticed that I knew what she was doing, because she was partying it then and I was trying to accept it, she hit it and said, should break up. Final. She's no longer interested. Wow. So painful. Again. And then I moved on. I was still hoping. I was still praying. That relationship she went will never work. We will return.
You really love
restore. All those things. Prayer like that. And then actually it all happened out of ignorance because I had little knowledge of it. And then as at then spiritually I was just coming up then. I think it was a few times after I rededicated my life to Christ then. So I had not much leading of the Holy Spirit in me. I was walking in flesh. I've seen somebody with the height I like, with the shape and figure I like. Wow. So I was just going after what I'm seeing. So I was hoping. So she was in that relationship. I waited for 1 year. And she now broke up with that guy. And then she now called me one day and said she has concluded final in her words, final that I'm the person that should get married. I was super excited. We came back again and then we started the relationship again. So that was 2 heartbreak.
From the same person?
Same person.
Oh Lord.
Then we started again. This one I had the assurance, final. Everybody, the mother called me and was congratulating me. Everybody was a family member because I had good relationship with the family, so the families were happy. In fact, the family has always wished us to get married like that and all that. So to cut the long story short, started again. As at that time now, she was already in 200 level, looking at 1 more year to the agreed date and all that. And then one of the days again in 2017, towards Easter period, and then here comes the bomb again. And she went for Christmas, and I went for Christmas, and after he came back for Christmas, I called. Each time I call, I swear that my call is always on queue, and the queue hardly gets to me. You see, I'll call, my call is on queue, call waiting 1 hour, 2 hours. What is happening? This traffic is so much. Sometimes I'll just sleep or wake up the next day and ask, what is happening? Oh, you give one excuse like that. He continued, till I now discovered. It's a long story of how I think to discover, but I think that might not be necessary for this discussion now. I now discovered. So immediately I discovered, she called for a meeting on a very good Friday. Good Friday, which means Good Friday. That is the last Friday before Easter, and it was Good Friday indeed. So he called me for that Good Friday. Sat down, and then he said she wants us to break up this relationship. In fact, she's already in another relationship. She's moving on with that relationship. I should please forgive her. And she knows she has hurt me. She has done all manner of things. I've tried and all that. She has seen sincerity, but she just discovered we can't just flow. And then she started another relationship. I cried all through that night, went back the following day to see if I could reconcile, went back again after a week to see if I could reconcile, went back after a month to see if I could reconcile, and then I see it was not working out. Then I just have to just pack myself and move on. And then it creates an image in me about ladies, trying to see ladies as not being straightforward, not being truthful, not being trustworthy and all that. But with the help of the Holy Ghost, I pray and all that, and then that time passed. So the lesson I learned from that last heartbreak was that time heals all wounds. I've been hearing time heals all wounds, but I never knew the wound I had then would be healed. But I saw it healed over time. So that was how my experience of heartbreak and also what do you call it, that one? Breakup. I had these two experiences. Yes. I had these two experiences. Wow. So that's how it went.
Wow, that's actually a very big experience. He had entirely whole different ideas about ladies. Oh God, ladies, my gender.
That was in the past now.
My gender. Oh Lord, it's well with us. So now, one of the things I want to ask is, so what have you actually learned from this experience? What have you learned from this experience?
Okay, what I've learned from this experience so far is anything you are doing, when it comes to relationship and marriage, and the first thing you need to do is to have the gift of the Holy Spirit, because that was what was lacking. I believe I had the gift of the Holy Spirit, the first and the second relationship, because there are persons around me that knew that this relationship will never work. And it was after then they actually told me, because certain things were saying, yes, spiritually, as at my level spiritually then, I and the second person, we are not on the same level. So it was when I was trusting God that okay, she will grow up. Okay. But which I should have known that she was not growing up. She was always trying to play smart. So, and because I never had that gift of the Holy Spirit in me, I was living my life as a normal human being, having a nice time, and then all I could see was just the woman figure. Yes, the woman figure that I carved out for myself, that I saw in her. So that was what attracted me to her. So the lesson there is, if you have the Holy Spirit and the Holy Spirit directs you to the right person, I believe you don't have this time of wastage that I had over time. Yes, you should just know this is the person and that is the person. Yes, sometimes the person might not look like it, but when the Holy Spirit is directing you, you know that is just the right person.
Miss Ella, this young man has actually been a friend of the family. He come into the house. So what are those things you actually saw in him that when he had the boldness to come and tell you, you were like, or were they the criteria that you had for the man you want to get married to that you actually saw in him? So what are those things you like about him?
There are no particular criteria. There are no, but I liked his personality. Yeah. I like his personality, not like. Yeah, he's a good person. Yeah, he's supportive. And even before we had any relationship, he was always supportive. Like when he comes around and sees any faulty stuff, just on his own, take it upon himself and work on it and do all that. So he has always been a friend, he has always been a help. And he's God-fearing, so that's one thing that I can stand anywhere to say. He actually puts God first in everything he does. Sometimes I used to say he's always busy. He's practically always in the church. Even when he's not supposed to be there, he just takes it upon himself. So, but I'm not actually complaining because I actually like it. It keeps him busy instead of being busy.
Yeah, he's just used to be.
So I like his personality as a whole.
Okay, so we are channeling the same questions to that. So coming to the house now, we have so many fine ladies that come around the house. Okay, well guys, I told you guys I know Ella personally to some extent. So she has a shop, she sells. So if you want to patronize us, you can patronize us. She's a very good fashion designer. So you come around and then you see this lady in the family. So what actually made you pick interest in her?
Yeah. Back then when I was going to the house as friends of the family, over time it comes to a time that I was wishing to have her as a wife then. But I never disclosed it to anybody because I saw certain things. I saw the level of humility and her. And then I saw these things. She's this kind of person that has a willingness to grow. Yes, you see the person, you see the person that has this crave. Okay, this thing, I want to grow in it. Spiritually, you see the person that she always wants to grow. She always wants to grow. When there is an exercise to be done spiritually, she always wants to engage in it. Always wanting to grow from time to time. Even in her business and her career, she always wanting to grow and all that. So, and that has been one of the things I wanted, because I knew that it's difficult for you to get somebody that's already attained a particular height.
Yeah.
But that is not the basis. But that willingness to want to grow. Okay, this is where I want us to go. Oh, I'm ready. Let's go. That's the kind of person I was. When I saw these things, it was very fine, and it caught my attention then. But somehow the closeness was more that I could not ask her out, not until, as I told you earlier, after that meeting, I have no choice but to just say it.
Wow, that's a beautiful word. So, guys, far beyond the physical attributes of the woman, far beyond the criteria we have, there's need for you to look beyond all of these things and imagine yourself with this person in the future, or what would this person make, or what would be the makeup of this person, or what would this person be. So you coming together with somebody or making somebody your own, before making them your own, you look beyond such criteria and then look at the spiritual aspect of it. He talked about her, okay, she talked about him being a godly man. So men, instead of being a church, I'm not judging anybody here, they're just busybodies everywhere. So far beyond you getting a tall, handsome, Holy Ghost filled, naira-loaded man, there's need for you to know. She said anywhere she can stand and hit her chest that he is a godly man. So that's so beautiful about you guys. So are you feeling you're on an assignment marrying this man?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know there are a lot of things I've not learned here. And I know he knows a lot. And he has a lot to achieve. So I feel I'm on an assignment by being a helpmate and by being supportive to him and by learning fast how to follow him.
For a while now, I've known Mr. Victor. He's my friend and my very big brother. And one thing about him, he loves women that are independent, women that are not just going to the office. You have your business for yourself. He likes women that they are go-getters. I think he said that when he was talking about some of the things he sees in you. I remember I think last year or last year, was asking me about when are you going to. I told him I wanted to let you know. When are you going to? Anytime we talk, you always ask me. That I actually picked out that okay, this person is somebody that he loves, somebody that when you say you want to do this, you do it. So, Mr. Victor, do you think you are on an assignment marrying this woman, or you just say okay, let's just get married like every other person do get married, or you feel okay, God has given me this woman for a purpose, so.
Sure. We're on an assignment, yes, because I personally am on assignment, she has an assignment, and the way coming together is to work towards achieving this assignment. I've always loved to see people in business, and I've always loved to see myself being part of their success growth and success story, to say. And then coming to meet somebody that's already into business and entrepreneur, and it's my responsibility that we come together and take that particular brand to a greater height, because I love excellence. Yes, anything that you do, excellence is key. And for the time we've been together, you always see it. So when I comes around, certain things have to be in, because I always want you to be the best.
So we are on an assignment. I myself, as an entrepreneur, she is there to give me that support to achieve what I'm supposed to achieve. I'm also there to take her own business to alongside with her from the level to a next level, which will be a brand that will be well known. I have a brand to build, she has a brand to build. We both will come together, build each other brand, and then from there. And the purpose of this brand, the main sole aim of this brand is to promote the kingdom. Yes. One thing I believe that my marriage will be a reflection of the kingdom. It will be like a billboard showcasing what heaven has actually designed for marriage on earth. I've seen several marriages. I've seen marriages that have failed. I've seen marriages that have collapsed, that have succeeded. And then I pick interest in those ones that succeed. When I see some couples, the way they work together, the way they project their brand. You see a husband trying to support the wife in an area of business, or the wife trying to support the husband in an area of especially business or career. It gives me joy. Yes, it gives me joy. Not that you sit along one side and allow your wife or the husband and each person doing their work on their own. So that assignment thing is a key, is a goal that we must achieve. We both are on an assignment.
Yeah. So guys, far beyond you wanting this person, there's a need for you to know what this person is into. What is that thing God has called that person to do? That is it. We're talking about couples here. So when you're marrying this person, is this person in my field? Is this person in my line? Will this person be a helpmate? Will this person be able to cope with the things that I'm doing? You know, so many people get married. Okay, let me make you. Okay, sorry, I'm making this. I'm going to make pastors as an example. Sorry for using that. So now you see so many pastors out there get married, and then this woman is not even in line with. She doesn't even have that ability or that capacity to be a pastor's wife, and then they keep on having issues. So far beyond you marrying her because you love her, is she in line with what God has actually called you to do? And for the women, for ladies out there, okay, we are all women. We are all women. Now, the man you're getting married to, is he supportive? Is it going to support that business? Is it going to be there for you? Does he even know what you want to do? These are little questions you ask in a relationship, so that when time like this come, when you're here in the Light Innerman Channel, we'll ask you so many questions like this, and you'll be able to answer us. So, to our next question, sorry, this will be the second to the last. The last question I'm going to ask that personally. Thinking about marriage now, do you guys have anything you're planning? Or how am I going to put this? Okay, let me read it out. Thinking about marriage in the process to just enter. Is there anything you have been preparing for? Ministry, vision. Okay, let me say something, guys. You know, when Miss Ella sent me was it an invite, or there's a way she did it was well packaged. I said, oh boy, see me, I just click and sharp to be part of this beautiful beginning. And then I was like, wow, this is beautiful. They call it Villa 2021. So I just want to ask you, that name Villa, are you guys having a vision? Like, is there something you guys want to do together in ministry, or company, or children, or what? Is there anything like in process that you guys want to do?
Are you writing a question to me?
Anybody can answer. Your wife or you?
All right. That name is the initial from my name and her name come together, and then you have that name. And so, actually, for now, there is no brand we are looking at to build with that for now. It's just for the purpose of the wedding. But I think while you were saying something, something just dropped in, and from here we'll start looking into that yourself. Worked on that. For now, what is key here is to support and promote each other brand.
Yeah.
Her brand is my brand. My brand is her brand. Yes. So we are going to work on that and see. Then looking at in future, we could come up with what could be done together as a family alongside the children.
That's beautiful. I love that, actually. So, what advice would you give to those out there trusting God for a God-fearing woman, a God-fearing man? I'm going to start with Miss Ella. So what advice would you give to the ladies out there? This journey through your relationship that actually brought you guys here, headed to the altar to get married. So what advice would you give to young ladies out there?
I just think every young lady they should get to know how to compose themselves. No one is perfect, and we shouldn't pretend, but how you carry yourself to matter. So that is it. Compose yourself. You should be prayerful before taking a step into marriage. Marriage is not a child's play. It looks like it's just all going to be fun, but it's actually bagging a responsibility. It's actually bagging a responsibility. So, and you can never say you're fully ready to be married. It's just about being open to accept responsibilities. So that's one of it. And you should be prayerful before you make the decision towards marriage. Yes, that's all I have to say.
Go to Mr. Victor.
I think you need to repeat the question again.
Okay, so what advice do you give to young men out there intending to get into a relationship or to get married, trusting God for a godly spouse or godly partner like yours?
Alright, it's very simple. It's a template. Whatever you want, be that. Yes, if you need a godly fearing woman, you be that godly fearing man. You get it. Yes, because you don't expect God to waste His resources. You can't be a child and God to carry His own God-fearing person and just dash you. No. Yeah, so if you are that person, the Father will give to you. And my advice to everyone trusting God for marriage and all that, if anyone still doubts that God answers prayers, let the person come to me. Yes. If anybody does, because those times that I had those heartbreak, whatever you call it, I almost commit suicide. That is why if you say somebody commits suicide and people are blaming him, I always said, sorry I'm debating for our discussion. I always said, if you have opportunity to have had that person, you will not blame that person. I almost commit suicide. And what is suicide? Suicide is because you are seeing that there is no need for tomorrow. God can't do it tomorrow. So why do you live? Because that was the feeling I was having. What am I living for? This thing will not work. If I lose this one, I won't get anyone like that again. So prayer is key. Just keep praying. If you feel you didn't answer, keep praying. You didn't get answer, just keep praying. One day you get the answer. God has a schedule. I've got to know that God has a schedule. No matter how you want it fast, it is when it is His time that He will do it. No matter how fast a pregnant woman wants her child, she must wait for 9 months. If she removes the child in 3 months, she will remove a dead baby. No matter how a baker wants her cake or his cake to be sweet, that cake must pass through the oven. So that process of waiting is the process of you waiting like a pregnant woman. It's the process of your cake going through the oven to come out colorfully and beautiful. So there is need for patience and there is need for prayers.
Wow. There is need for prayers, guys. So to those of us that want to do Yankabaya, there's some people call Yankambaya. After you want to follow shortcuts, you just want to get married so fast. So from these beautiful couples, we've heard so many things that has been the makeup for them, and they're heading towards the altar, guys. And I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being here. Like I said, these guys are special persons to me. They are. So if you see me, don't worry, we will share the video, we'll share everything with you guys. But thank you guys so much for being here. The Light Innerman Channel Relationship Discuss. It's actually an honor to be here with you guys. Thank you so much. And you guys are breaking record because you guys are our first couple in this show. Thank you guys so much. I really learned so much. Trust me. I learned so much from all your adults to this discussion. It's actually been a productive and a very, very good one for me. And so many people out there, they might really, so when you go out there and then you see people telling you, what is greeting you extraordinarily, like the normal way they do greet you, you've actually touched a spot in their life, especially when you're talking about that suicide aspect. You've actually sent healing to somebody out there. So thank you so much, guys, for being here. This is our first episode, so I might not really have a gift to give you guys, but you guys have helped us, and we hope you guys are a blessing to us and to us, meant for us. Thank you so much. So this is the Light Innerman Channel Relationship Discuss. Catch you up in our next episode. Bye.